So you're standing here and you're saying, oh my goodness, this is the whitest white woman I've ever seen. What's going on here? I probably have this much Native heritage. My French ancestors didn't want to be part of the slave trade in Louisiana. They came in 1703, and some of them broke off because they thought they could do well in the fur trade. But what happened to them was they actually assimilated into the Native culture, and since they didn't have a Catholic priest with them, there were no written records because Native people are from oral tradition. But my father and I knew that this was in our hearts, and it's what I've followed since I was 6 years old. My father could tell you history, and I ran my first reservation drive when I was 14 years old for Pine Ridge. My first teachers were Lakota, but then I needed the women's teachings. I'm a woman. And I was adopted by a Ojibwe grandmother who needed to teach me about the water and the cedar teachings and the moon lodges. And so in my communities in Canada, I'm a US citizen, but my Native communities are based in Canada. And you know, in the Native societies, many of them were matriarchal, which scared the living daylights out of those men who came in the tall ships. Women had property, women had their own societies, women were involved politically, and those guys on the big ships said, what? We got to put a stop to this. So 500 years of genocide has taken place. And the women are the keepers of water in our traditions, the men are the keepers of fire. We knew that the water was being polluted long before the wonderful people at Standing Rock and Split Water, Sweet Water Camp, which I was a part of, before the Bio Bridge, which is happening now. It's incumbent on the women to pray for the water. We're the life givers. We're the life givers. And so these water ceremonies have been handed down from generation to generation. And in 2004, at Kitsigan-Zibi, Quebec, grandfather William Commanda, who was the keeper of the Seven Fire Prophecy Belt, where the grandmothers decided to give this song out to the women of the world. And there's been some controversy about, well, you should only pass it in groups of women. Well, I've been doing this for more than 15 years. Louise Wawate, my mentor, taught me the song. Her mother was the keeper of the song in the ceremony for her nation. Nbi Wabo literally means water is the life's blood of Mother Earth. Water is the life's blood in our own body. And we usually sing that song to the 4 directions. Some people like to sing it to the 7 directions. I just beg you, ladies, from my heart, I don't care how busy you are, you have time to sing this song every day to heal the waters of the world. I don't care if you're turning yourself around in the shower, or you're doing your morning dishes, or you're running the water for your coffee pot. Please, please sing the song. Our waters are in such grave trouble, and it's not getting better. If you want to hear about that, talk to people in Flint, Michigan. Talk to the Navajos, the Dene people out in Arizona. Talk to the people who are suffering from droughts and what have you. So there came an opportunity. My producer of the video unfortunately had a death in her family this week, and she'd be much better at this. We were at a women's gathering in my house like this. I had some young women from New York, non-native, who wanted to know about Moon Lodge teachings and the Cedar teachings. And of course we had to go to the local lake and do a water ceremony, even though there was about that much snow on the ground, but we went anyway. Native women are tough. We're all tough. We're tougher than people think we are. Otherwise, moms wouldn't be the children bearers. So it came up in discussion that there should be a video. And I was like, oh, I don't know how the elders would feel about that, because the real traditionals are, you need to learn it from another woman. And we kicked it around, and I said, well, how can we do that anyway? Well, Creator makes things happen. So my best friend, I never realized she'd been one of the founding women in film here in New York City. She was one of the founding people in that. Wow. And she got together other friends, and we prayed for women to come from all 4 directions. And we had women, you'll see in the little video, it's only 4 minutes long, that we had them from my little Leninanabi girls who were only 9 and 10 when we made the video, up to me, the ancient one. But see, I got a young spirit, so I'm always playing with those kids, because I have an otter spirit that helps me, and she's very mischievous. So the little video, we prayed about it. I stood before 270 people in the Medewin Lodge at Loch Simon, Canada, and said, if there's any elder here who thinks that this isn't right, please speak now, because if even one of you says shouldn't be done, I won't do it. But Creator must want you all singing the water song, because the video's here, and after that we're going to do a water ceremony right here. So
Granddaughter, the water can hear you. The water has memory.
Nbi
Wabo
Wabo Endayan
Nbi Wabo Endayan Akimismi Nbi Wabo Heya 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 Ho.
Water is the life's blood of our mother, the earth. Water is the lifeblood of our own body.
Nbi Wabo Endayan Akimismi Nbi Wabo Heya 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 Ho.
To continue to pass on the knowledge that needs to be given unto the other generations. You are the keeper of the water.
Nbi Wabo Endayan Akimismi Nbi Wabo Heya 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 Ho.
To make the change in this life condition that we're in, that great-grandchildren will stand up to this truth of what life is about, and to live it in such an honorable way, the way ancestors came to this earth.
Nbi Wabo Endayan Akimismi Nbi Wabo Heya
Each day when the sun rises, no matter how bad the day before might have been, there's a new chance for your hopes and dreams. And I say, Chimiigwech, thank you for singing the water song.
Nbi Wabo and again Aki Miskwi Nbi Wabo Hey ya hey ya hey ya hey hey ya hey ya hey ya ho.
A simple little song, a great prayer with meaning that the ancestors have been singing a very long time. I'm going to ask Judith, where are you? Would you take these, I made up tobacco packets. You know, when we do prayers for the water, we take a little tobacco and we do a prayer. And there should be enough to do a little prayer, and then you can go home with some and get you started on singing your water song every day. So maybe, just pass them out. And you probably wonder, why is everything copper? In the Algonquin Nation, we believe that copper is good for our blood. And so when we do the water ceremony, and even when we pass out the water in the midday lodge, we always use copper vessels. And we also, not everybody is lucky enough to have a hoop drum, a frame drum, and so we use birch sticks. I don't happen, birch trees are rare in the area where I live in Connecticut, so we have sticks, and I'm going to ask Mary and Oak to come up and play the water sticks when we do the song, and they simply do that by just showing them. So you're all going to take just a little bit of the tobacco when your prayers are all done, and after we do the water, we'll collect the tobacco, and the tobacco will be given to a river near me that flows north. It's a bit unusual. And I forgot my big thermos jug, but I believe you're going to be allowed to take some of the water home with you. So what we usually do, since we're in a closed building and I can't see sun or anything, I'm not sure where the east is, so I'm going to make this the east for today. I think that the directions are right.
That is, you're right.
That is the right way. Creator's in charge, not me. I'm never in charge. And so what we do, I'm going to put the bowls actually on the floor. So when we do this, and it can be done, every nation does it somewhat differently. This happens to be the way I learned it from Evelyn Kamanda and from Louise Wawate, who was my mentor. And if you want to watch a wonderful thing, watch Turtle Island Teachings on YouTube with Jacob Wawati. I was very blessed in the elders who taught me. So we offer up to Creator first, and then of course to our Mother Earth. So struggle with the song. It's easy to learn. All right.
Excuse me.
Nbi Wabo and Alchemy. Nbi Wabo, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. Nbi Wabo and Alchemy sweet. Nbi Wabo, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. Nbi Wabo and Brian, Aki is sweet. Nbi Wabo, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho. Thank you for singing the water. May your lives be filled with the beautiful water of life. May we leave for our children and our grandchildren clean, potable water, because without water, nothing can live. Every day we lose a species. Our bees are endangered. I believe in my entire heart that if the women all over the world are singing this song, it can be turned around. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's in my pocket.